What up guys, Gozen here for Anime Uproar, and today we are going to be talking about one of the most misunderstood characters in Attack on Titan, Ymir. We are going to go through everything you need to know about this mysterious badass, and after that we are going to break down her specific Titan powers and unique abilities. Everyone watching regularly, thank you for all the support, especially for the absolutely insane response we've been getting from these Attack on Titan videos. If you're new, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because there are many more Attack on Titan videos on the way. Now, without further ado, let's get back to everyone's least favorite Training Corps graduate, Ymir. A quick warning, there will be manga spoilers, so proceed with extreme caution or abandon ship now. Now let's start at the beginning. Many decades ago, there lived a girl without a name or a home. She lived in the streets of Marley as a beggar. She was also Eldian, who were a group of people that were greatly discriminated against by the Marley people because they had the potential to turn into Titans. An ancestor of the Eldian people, Ymir Fritz, was thought to have made a deal with the devil in exchange for these Titan powers. The Titan powers were supposedly used by the Eldians to overthrow the existing government. Allegedly, the Eldians, while in power, were cruel and mistreated the Marleyan people. Thus, when the Marleyan people came back into power, they treated the Eldians, who they saw as monsters, with great cruelty and restricted their movements to designated areas. They were also forced to wear identifiable stars on their arms like Jewish people were during World War II. We do not know how much of this history is accurate because, as 1984 has taught us, those who control the present control the past and reconstruct it in such a way that serves their purposes. Nevertheless, this homeless, nameless girl's Eldian origins only exacerbated her desperate situation. However, one day she was found by a man who gave her a name. He named her Ymir after the ancient Ymir Fritz and brought her to a cult where she was worshipped by many Eldians. The newly named Ymir chose to go along with her new role because it seemed to bring wealth and happiness to those around her. As you can see, Ymir was selfless even from a young age. However, the cult was eventually discovered by the public security authorities, and the man who named her and used her to get rich sold her out and claimed that she tricked him. The young Ymir stood by her given name, the only name she'd ever known, and was arrested with the other cultists. Because she was a symbol for Ymir Fritz, and by extension for Eldian power and Eldian restorationist hopes, Ymir was paraded around Marley and got stoned by angry citizens. She was taken along with the other cultists to the island of Paradise and injected with a Titan serum. For the next 60 years, she roamed outside the wall Maria as a mindless Titan. She would later refer to this experience as an endless nightmare. In an OVA, Langner, a member of the Survey Corps that resembled Ymir, encountered an abnormal Titan that bowed before her and referred to her as Lady Ymir. It is likely that this Titan was one of the cultists from Marley. In 845, Ymir's Titan encountered Rainer, Bertolt, and Marcel as they were making their way towards Wall Maria in order to infiltrate it. She attacked Rainer, but Marcel pushed him out of the way and was devoured in his place. In this way, Ymir obtained the power of the Jaws Titan, which some fans call the Dancing Titan, from Marcel and turned back into a human. For 2 years, she lived within Wall Sheena as a beggar. It was at this point that she overheard a conversation between members of the Church of the Walls and learned the truth about Historia. She enlisted in the military in the hopes of delivering Historia to the Marleyans in exchange for her own pardon, but quickly developed feelings for Historia, who went by the name of Krista. It is implied that Ymir even held back during the training because she wanted Krista to rank 10th in the training corps so that she would have the safer option of joining the military police, even though she ended up joining the Survey Corps instead. Ymir even asks Historia to marry her as early as chapter 5 in the manga, after the Colossal Titan attacks the Tros district. At Utgard Castle, Rainer notices that Ymir can read a label on a food can despite the fact that it is written in a language unknown to the other members of the squad. This can has to be from Marley, and the language is likely Marleyan or possibly Eldian if the Eldians have their own written language. When they get attacked by the Titans, Ymir reveals her Titan form in order to help save the others. While, as Historia pointed out, she could have used her speed and maneuverability to save herself if she wanted to. Later, Ymir gets taken along with Eren by Rainer and Bertolt. Surrounded by trees, Ymir has a great advantage with her small but agile Titan form, and knows she can escape if she wants to. But again, she thinks about Historia. Thinking that it is not safe inside the walls, Ymir wants them to get Historia and bring her with them, although she actually tells Historia that she needs to hand her over to save herself because the Marley government is unlikely to pardon Ymir's past crimes if she doesn't. Of course, the Marleyan government would very much like someone with royal blood on their side, like Historia, because only one with royal blood can fully use the power of the founding titan, the coordinate power. Because of this, Ymir knows that the Marleyans would keep Historia alive. Historia responds to Ymir's seemingly selfish request with a smile and promises to always be by Ymir's side. Later during the battle, Historia realizes that Ymir has been trying to protect her once again. She tells Ymir that they should only live for themselves, and says that she will never fear anything as long as Ymir is at her side. Around this time, Eren makes contact with the Titan of Dina Fritz, a member of the royal bloodline, and activates the power of the coordinate, which Ymir, Bertolt, and Reiner all sense. This power allows him to control the will of other titans, and Ymir realizes that this power could be in a future within the walls for Historia. If Eren learns to control the power, the Marleyan government will be unable to threaten the people of Paradis, because Eren could just send the countless colossal titans in the walls to destroy them. Then, to everyone's surprise, instead of returning with Historia and the Survey Corps to the wall, Ymir decides to turn back and help Reiner and Bertolt, who are being attacked by the Titans due to Eren's coordinate powers. Afterwards, she said she came back because they couldn't go back empty-handed to the Marley government. Reiner even attempts to let her go, but she says that she's tired and it's her way of paying them back because their actions led to her regaining her human form and meeting Historia. Later, Ymir writes a letter to Historia before she is eaten by Galliard, Marcel's brother, who ends up inheriting the power of the Titan, along with her memories. In the letter, she writes that she lived her new life with almost no regrets after devouring Marcel, except she wished that she got to marry Historia and that she got to express her love for her. So that is everything you need to know about Ymir's difficult and mysterious life. Now let's turn to her Titan form. Some fans, especially anime-only fans, call Ymir's Titan the Dancing Titan, but it has been revealed in the manga that the correct name for this Titan power is Jaws. As the name implies, this Titan has a very powerful jaw, along with extremely pointy teeth and nails. Jaws has the most biting strength out of all the Titan powers, and this power can be used against other Titans or against man-made structures like railroad tracks. The abilities of the Jaws Titan also include speed and agility. Although this Titan form is only 5 meters tall, significantly smaller than most, the height actually makes it easier for the possessor to maneuver in certain terrains. For example, Ymir has stated that in a forest, her chimpanzee-like Titan has an extreme advantage over other Titans. Galliard's version of Jaws seems to suggest that it is also possible for this Titan to harden the skin on its fingers and jaw. It seems like multiple Titans have this ability to harden at least parts of their body. Along with the other Titans, Jaws has the power to regenerate. Ymir also could temporarily emerge from the nape of her Titan's neck and speak to Historia even while the lower half of her body is still fused with the Titan. This suggests that Ymir was skilled at using her Titan powers. Ymir could even speak in her Titan form, although not as well as Zeke could, but to be fair, Zeke had more time to master his Titan powers. Ymir is also the only Titan that we've seen that looks virtually the same in her mindless Titan form and her intelligent shifter form. It is thanks to Ymir that we know that people do not age physically when they're in a Titan form, and if they do eat a shifter, they will turn back to the age that they were before they became a Titan, even if that was 60 years ago. However, Ymir did say she was tired to Reiner and Bertolt, which might be a side effect of her chronological age, which is between 70 and 80 years old. As always, there's so much to be learned and so many mysteries still remaining, but that's why I love Attack on Titan so much. It always keeps us engaged and thinking. And there we have it, guys, Ymir's life story and the power of the Jaws Titan explained. As you can see, although Ymir puts on a cold and selfish front most of the time, she is in reality caring and selfless, even if she doesn't want anyone to know about it. Thank you if you stuck all the way to the end of this long-ish video. You guys are the best. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to go Jaws mode on that like button and subscribe for more Attack on Titan videos. There are many more on the way. Also, join our Discord, which I'll link in the description, so you can talk about anime 24/7 with the coolest cowboys around. And until next time, See ya, Space Cowboys.